Welcome to First Look, brought to you by the Edamame Anime Club. I'm Steve, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Joel.
And we are doing, what anime are we doing today?
We're doing Lazarus.
Lazarus, guys. So if you don't know, Lazarus is actually on Adult Swim. It's we're watching it on Max.
On Max.
Not
yeah.
HBO
Not
Max.
HBO
Yeah,
Max.
watching it on
It's
Max.
Max now.
It's Max now. So we're watching it on Max. So initially this came about, I've been talking about it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I've been fiending for it because
yeah, you're getting really annoying with it.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you ready to watch Lazarus? Like I kept coming to your house. Like I was like, hey, dude, Lazarus is on right now. I've been talking about it for a while, ever since I heard, because the same creators actually created Cowboy Bebop, and more importantly, in my opinion, because you know how I feel about Cowboy Bebop. It's good, but Samurai Champloo, which I think is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And you get those elements throughout the anime.
Definitely.
Yeah, you get the elements.
I feel like, well, I guess because I haven't really seen Samurai Champloo, so but you can really see it with Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, definitely
for sure.
All right, before we do anything, guys, crack open these bad boys.
Yeah.
Kenpai.
It's cold.
Super cold. And the way First Looks goes is actually we watch the first 2 episodes of an anime, and we basically do a quick cover. There'll be spoilers for episode 1 and 2, but really we're just talking about whether you should watch it or drop it at the end of it. And we'll give our opinions on how we feel about it so far. So let's really jump into this plot story. So honestly, what do you think about this? So the plot is essentially the doctor created a cure-all drug that people kind of abused, and now the same doctor has vanished, and he's let the whole world know that anyone that's taken his drug, what was the drug called?
Hapna.
Anybody
Hapna,
Anybody that's taken the Hapna drug is going to die they'll start seeing deaths in 30 days.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? So far, that's really, and then just to clear it up, then they're basically assembling a team to essentially find this doctor who has the cure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it, right? That's basically that surmises the plot story. What do you think about it?
I'm liking it so far. I feel like that was the whole, like within in 30 days, that's when the first people are going to be like killed and stuff like that. I think it was a good drawing for me.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of future dystopia. Like I think this is legitimately what it really comes down to. It's just like there's a cure, and it kind of reminded me of you remember have you seen The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
The scene where Bane explodes like a whole football stadium, and then he gets on the mic and he says he pushes the doctor to say about the bomb that he's created, and he goes, "Can anybody disarm this bomb?" And then the doctor says, "Only me," and then he kills him right at the spot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like it gives that kind of element of like, we need to find this doctor quick.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't even think he's alive. I haven't watched only episode 1 and 2. So I'm curious to see if he's even alive or dead. It might be like an iRobot scenario. So I think the plot's great. I think it's a great plot. It got me really invested, especially that there's a narrator in the beginning that tells the story every time, which I kind of like. It kind of reminds me of other anime that actually do that, where they actually like Attack on Titan did that for a bit, where the 3 walls, and they give it right. And I like that because it just reminds me of the story and why they're doing it.
It's the same story though, right?
Yeah.
Because like it's just kind of retelling like the same story, how like everything started, how the medicine was created, and what it was used for. And so it's just kind of like a synopsis, I guess.
Yeah, it's a synopsis. It's the synopsis, but there are some elements in there that I like. Is like when they talk about like they're abusing it, and it's essentially like kids could now drink as much soda as they want, and they'll kind of fix that. They make some small hits.
Well, they mix it with
the soda. Yeah, they're mixing it.
And so the kids had like they would get the Hapna, and then they'd put it in their soda and stuff, and even. I guess it even fixed depression too, because he was saying like if you felt down, it would give you little little boost and stuff. And then like some people would get a little high off of it, and like so people were just using it.
Yeah,
It was the thing to use,
and it's just like too good of a thing to like just have around. So now we got kind of the plot synopsis. I really like to jump into this animation.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go. I'll let you go.
Okay. I really enjoy the animation. I feel like it's a good blend of the CG animation and like hand drawn animation.
Yeah, I guess a lot of the stuff like whenever it really showed the characters, you could see some like there was some hand drawing in there, but it was mostly a lot of it was the CGI.
Good detail.
Yeah, CGI is getting way better. There was some CGI, and it's a whole world. And yeah, I agree. It was good. I like the way they did the fight scenes because too many times when I see fight scenes in like anime or like 90s movies, they do the whoosh, whoosh, whoosh,
right,
whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah, and they're like not showing much of fighting, but it's just like
well, you're hearing like that's how how a punch sounds. This one actually sounded like actual thuds. It was like doof, doof, doof. Like it just made it sounded way better. So the animation did a really good job of displaying these fights. Kind of weird the way they did the running scene, the way he looked. It kind of was off-putting for me. It's kind of like when you watch the Flash movie, the way he runs. It just looked a little weird, like his limbs.
just his form.
Just the he wasn't doing heel toe. He wasn't striding. You know, like he was. Yeah, it was his form. It was getting to me. But other than that, yeah, the animation was great. The actual world that they live in was amazing. It was super beautiful watching this world, and even showing like the city that kind of ran down, like the attention to details to everything was really good. I mean, the trains. I feel like trains in anime are really good. The way they show trains. I mean, every anime that has trains in it is just beautiful. So this one had that the trains system running with just. They're really good. The cars were really cool. The driving scenes, the fights were really good.
The cars were badass.
Yeah, dude. They were sick.
Yeah,
they were sick. Everyone had all like our characters have like they're driving some badass cars. And they made it like small details to make them look futuristic, which was kind of cool because we are in the future in this anime.
What 2070?
I don't know. I mean, you said it yourself. One of the characters was born in like 96, and now he's like an old man. So it's probably like 70s, 2070s.
2070s.
Yeah, not like 1970s. Yeah, animation was good. One of the things I liked about this anime, getting off the animation, was the music.
Oh yeah, it had a good score.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the smooth jazz. That was just like it was just so chill.
Yeah,
it was so chill, and even during the fight scenes too, it had like a really good. I guess like beat going with the fight scene.
Yeah.
So it just fit.
Yeah. I can see like an orchestra playing this while the scenes are happening. I really did enjoy the getaway scenes with the music. And it did feel like I was watching kind of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the jazz and stuff like that. I think the jazz element is a bigger part in Cowboy Bebop, but there was still some elements like the music played it very well. And also in Samurai Champloo, the actual because you're referring to like the Edo period. The Edo period had like a lot of urban like mixes to it and beats, and it really just played onto that as well. But this one, same thing. It played off on the music very well during the chase scenes or the fight scenes. It did a really good job. And I really, it was great. And then when you think about like the intro music, I didn't think it was too. It didn't blow me away. It didn't blow me. And we've heard some really good intro music, like
right. And I don't think there's even like an actual like intro. It's just kind of like background music behind the like just telling the story of how like the thing was made and stuff like that.
Well, there's a small like where it just shows them and like it's like birds and stuff flying. There was an intro to it, the second episode, not the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the outro, which wasn't really good music, but the outro actually was a really cool scene because it was just kind of like a drone shot of like going over dead bodies like really close.
Yeah.
Or like they're either dead or unconscious, either one. But yeah, I thought that scene and the music kind of fit with it. It wasn't great again, but you got to think like, I mean, not every anime has a banger intro.
Yeah.
Right? There's only a few that are like just out there that are really blowing us away. But this one The scoring was good, but not really the intro outro music.
Yeah, it's really give and take with those animes on like, like definitely there's some really good openings and endings.
Give me one. Give me what's the best anime intro right on the spot. I'll tell you what it is.
Well, let me hear yours. I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm gonna say. What mine is.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's Fully Cooley Dusters by Pillows or Pillows by Dusters. I don't know. They're bad. Fully Cooley, in my opinion, has the best intro music, and the band did a really good job of they're still they're popular without that. It's that one, and then there's a really good thing with Radwimps, who did the music for Your Name and Suzumi. They did the music for that and Weathering for You. They're amazing. All right, what do you got?
Of course. I mean, it's just a fun one for me, the Berserk original 97, that intro is just like, you can't tell me it's enjoyable.
It was enjoyable until you said it sounds like all their instruments are out of tune.
Okay, that was a comment that I read on the YouTube video.
But it was accurate.
It was. And you got Japanese singing in English, and so the Japanese, I mean, the English is going to be choppy.
Yeah.
So but I mean, it's great. I enjoy that one. But one of the best anime openings probably for me would have to be, I mean, oh man, it's actually really hard for me to choose one because I have a whole playlist of just anime openings. But one I always find myself always going back to is Kickback for Chainsaw Man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, the Dan Dance song's really good.
Dan Dan too, and the outro for season 1.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, My Hero Academia, I think, has some really good bangers.
Yeah, they got some good ones in there.
I mean that.
And there was one. I think this last season, the past season, they were using an opening by the singer who did the opening for
Oh yeah. It's
Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tokyo Ghoul probably is the best one.
Yeah.
That's the most well noted, in my opinion, anime song.
And so the last season that they did for My Hero, they were using him. He was the singer for that last one. I don't know what the song was called, but I remember sitting down watching it with you, and I was like, it was one of the first episodes, and I was like, I recognize his voice, and then I searched it up, and it was him. And you're like, oh, yeah.
So that one. And the only other one I would think is Cherry Bomb. I think it's Yu Yu Hakusho. I could be wrong. But it's called Cherry Bomb. I think that one is another good one that most people know.
It's been a while for me with Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah. I think I could have sworn it's you. Anyways. Well, let's jump back into this anime.
Yeah, right.
No, I wanted to take a curve because I think everyone wants to know what we think of it, intro music arts. And I've seen a lot of people put on anime hot takes. I think this is a big hot take. All right. So now that we got through the music and the scoring for Lazarus, we got some characters we got to talk about right now, guys. And again, this is going to be spoilers if you haven't watched the first 2 episodes. But really, this is their names. I'm going to go and start off with our main character, which we're assuming is the main character. Let's go with his first name. His first name is Axel.
Axel, yeah.
Which is, fine. He's weird.
I like him. I really like him.
He's strange. He's a different MC than I'm used to. I
had a feeling you were going to say that because you do feel it. You do feel it. It's not really it's starting off with him. I mean, it does start off with him, but it's not what you were expecting.
No, he is a different type of MC. He does give me Spike vibes. He gives me Spike vibes.
I can't really compare him to him.
No,
I guess vibe wise,
the backflips, the fighting, the chill demeanor.
Yeah,
he has a super chill demeanor. Even in Gunfire, he's very. And Spike is there to cracking the egg and do his drink, and there's a whole fight scene going behind it. Yeah. Very chill demeanor. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
And we'll get into memorable scenes in a bit, but yeah, he's hilarious. I think he's really funny. I like that. I like the action scenes that he's in with all the flips and parkour. And yeah, I think he's great. Let's go on to the other. I think it's going to be a main character in this anime, which would be Dr. Skinner.
Okay.
I mean, genius, went to Stanford,
Yeah.
brilliant mind, huge activist.
Or at least was.
Yeah, well, was huge activist. 3 Nobel Peace Prize, Nobel Peace Prize, 3 of them. Developed this new drug. Yeah, he was great. I like him. I like that character, but we've never met him yet.
No, we only got like just like videos that they had of like him, going to activist events and having.
We'll talk about that in a bit because there's a funny scene in there.
Yeah,
but him.
Just, I mean, just him, like just seeing what we saw.
Yeah,
like he had what are they called? He was just having talks and stuff, and
like TED Talks.
Yeah, and that's basically it. And just people like talking about him and saying, apart from what he said, is like in the first 30 days. That's when. Yeah. So that's all we pretty much got out of him.
Yeah, and really you could think about him as like right now he's done so much for like society, but now he's kind of the big villain.
Right. Yeah. Like
because he has the cure.
Yeah, because he left. Apparently he like disappeared, and when he came back, he was like, yeah, all these people are gonna die from taking Hapna and stuff like that, and that was pretty much it.
Yep. So then we got the gang. The gang has all been they've all been gathered by this lady and this guy who looks like Professor X. I don't know if I'm going to give him a name yet because he hasn't really been talked about at all yet. But there was a scene where he was talking to the girl it's like the Amanda Waller of this group, which her name is Hirsch.
Yeah, she's Hirsch.
Yeah. It showed a very brief scene with him in there. You were on your phone. Anyways, so Hirsch is the one that basically went and gathered this team of misfits, Akadama Drive type style. Anyways, so
bad apples.
Yeah, bad apples. So she's the one that gathered them. I don't know much about her. It doesn't look like she can fight. I mean, there's nothing much I know about her other than she recruited the team. Let's just continue on.
And so we got Elena,
the hacker of the group. You got to have a hacker in the group.
Obviously,
yeah. She seems very modest. She's very adorable.
Apparently, she's and you wouldn't get that has a huge criminal background. Yeah, like a mountainous criminal background from just seeing her how she is.
Well, I think as a hacker, I feel like there's a lot of like cyber crimes that you can commit.
Basically,
And so I think
you're not supposed to be doing that are like really high up there.
So I think that, but they did call her that she's the most wild card out of the group, but you wouldn't expect that because she's just like adorable and cute, and you would think Axel is kind of the wild card. Mm-hmm. Then who else do we got? We got Christina. They call her Chris. I don't really know. The blonde one. Yeah, right? I don't know much about her. She drives a motorcycle.
They didn't really go through her background much.
Yeah, she did capture Axel though. Mm-hmm. She was the one that captured him, and she looked like she
very sneakily.
She played on his ego to get him, which is like maybe that's something there. She's able to manipulate like men or something,
right?
Who knows? And then we have there's 2 more.
It starts with an L. I can't really remember.
There's Doug,
and then there's
he looks like Eddie Gordo. That's about it. He has a gun. He seems to be like the leader of the group, but I don't see him like doing much leading. And then we got some high schooler or a college kid. I really don't know what is much about him. What was
I can't remember his name, but like it starts with an L, and yeah, he was just a high schooler, and he was basically like, what's the point of going to school? Like if we're gonna die, and so he sees no point, and that's all we pretty much got from him. But it looks like he's really into tech because he had that drone. There's a drone that he has that Axel uses to like escape the top of the building.
He jumped from a roof and used the drone to like find out. I don't know if I won't even like that's gonna go that went over my head that he was the one piloting that drone.
Yeah,
I'm personally,
and he always has like some sort of pad, like some sort of like
I honestly this is like an iPad. I don't see anything special with him. I don't really like.
You were on your phone at that part.
I was on my phone at that point. Yeah, that's right. I don't think he's gonna be the tech guy, but Yeah, that's the team they assembled, and they haven't really shown their skills yet, except Elena. She's the only one that's actually seems to be utilizing her talents,
Right.
and of course
Axel, yeah,
and that's
he's
about it.
definitely a good like person to have on a team. You know, he's well like equipped to fight. Not like, you know, gun wise or anything, but he's got all this parkour moves that he's doing. He's an avoid like somebody that can avoid like trouble.
Yeah, he seems to be just really quick on his feet.
Yeah.
Well, that's all of the characters. I don't
Mhm.
think there's any other ones we need to cover right now. I mean, that's really the bulk of them. But now let's go ahead and talk about some of our memorable scenes. I'm going to try to go in order, but if I pass one that you have to just cut me off and then go.
Sure.
Me. So really, I really like this prison escape scene. I think it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I like how she's basically offering to get him out, and he's like, "I don't need you to offer that. I can just get out right now."
Yeah, like,
and then he dips.
Yeah.
He doesn't shoot anyone.
No, he doesn't.
He has not killed anyone yet. He just kind of like slides right through them and does some nice now you see me, now you don't type moves.
Yeah.
That scene though, with the music playing and him running and the way he had escaped, and it's funny because like yeah, they never even shot at him either.
No.
Which is odd. I'm still kind of confused about that. I think
it's also because there were other criminals in their cells too, that they didn't want that, like, what's the word?
Deter?
No, like casualty. Like,
yeah, but I seriously think that there's a reason they're not shooting him. And I
like
get
he's
it.
really special.
Something like that.
And
I'm speaking ahead. I have not read anything ahead of time, but I'm just going with that.
Yeah.
So that to me was a great scene. I mean, that was kind of one of the beginning scenes. I mean, that one's good.
It was good. It was a fun watch. It was cool to like see him utilize his parkour and utilizing everybody who had like a hold on him, using their like weight or
one guy had a tie that was like choking him, and he used the tie
like real Jackie Chan.
Yeah, like he pulled his tie into like yes,
like real Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
shit.
it was great.
Like, yeah, it was good, and the animation for that was amazing too. You know, it was great. It was a good watch. That was one of my
All right, yeah. Well, you got one.
I
can go again.
Yeah, sure. Go again. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, we have the escape scene, and then we have the capture scene, which is like right after that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That one's a really good one too.
Yeah. I mean, it was just really cool to see like the team working together to all capture him, and there were some hints at some of the stories that's happening around them. Like one of the characters was at like a cemetery. They picked him up. So there's some things going there.
Yeah.
That
the teenager.
Yeah. So there's some movement there, but just like watching the team work together to capture him, like the drones, and then they all work together to make him go to this one building. That way they can capture him. And one of the funny scenes is he says, like, "Oh, you're gonna shoot me and unarmed." Like he basically like is guilt tripping this guy. With
he's like taunting Doug.
Yeah, and Doug is like, "Let me guess, you want me to get close so you can do hand-to-hand combat?"
Yeah,
which kind of made me think that Doug can't fight. and then he jumps off the roof, which is hilarious because there's some birds there. And you're like, I thought he was gonna use the birds.
Yeah,
it's so stupid.
Not that I would have used the birds.
Yeah, that was like you're like a bunch of doves are gonna be able to carry my weight.
Literally, like I mean, what was he gonna jump to? What was he gonna jump to? Like that's what I was saying, because you saw nothing covered. Like it was just birds covering everything, and then what? He jumps on the fucking the drone that was flying in the air.
Yeah, so but I figured he was gonna do that eventually. I just thought the birds.
I remember the drone being there, but like the birds were just like, I thought he was gonna do some type of like step.
All right,
yeah. Like I was like, okay,
in the future,
it's going there.
The birds, you could jump them like Donkey Kong. Like you could jump on the birds to get to the next platform. Yeah, dude, that's how that works. In the future, birds can do that. Oh god. So that was a really good scene.
I can only think of just like short, like funny scenes where it's just like when Dr. Skinner was talking at the UN and it was like saying like we gotta help everybody and whatnot, and the people who were representing the United States. Like literally, like we're the first ones to just get up and like leave.
He's talking about the snow caps that they're melting, and then he's like, "We need to do something now." And the United States just gets up and walks out. And they just leave. They're like, we can't listen to this shit." And which is, it's just funny because we're from the United States and we think it's hilarious. So
it's just like basic United States things.
Yeah, and the way that like other like countries portray us is it's a lot of times it's like stretching it, but a lot of times
not really stretching it.
Yeah, that to me was a really funny scene. There's a couple other funny scenes in there where like whenever they break into a shelter and it's like DEA, FBI, and he points his little finger, Lazarus, and everyone's just like, yeah.
And they stopped. They didn't even think to question it.
They questioned the word. They're like Lazarus
we've
here.
Never heard of you. It was like, we're superheroes.
Yes. So he's just saying that. So that's kind of why I like this Axel character. And you know how I feel about MCs.
Mm-hmm.
I hate. I'll give you. There's such a laundry list of MCs that are just sucky, and I think it's this new age level. I mean, in the last like 3 years, we've had MCs that just have not come out and blown me away. Deku, Tanjiro, these new age ones have not done justice yet. Now they're doing justice. And I get it. They have to build a character.
Right, yeah. There's character development that goes on with those. But I mean, there are some that are just like...
No, they just don't grow on me. They don't grow on me in the beginning. You want me to watch an anime with an MC that I already don't like. It's kind of rough. Mm-hmm. Granted, my favorite anime is Neon Genesis. And Shinji in that anime is a total bitch. I don't care. I'll take that with me. But this MC is really good. I really like him so far. I'm really happy that they went this route because he does fit the bill of Spike from Cowboy Bebop and I forgot his name, Mugen, whoever's one of the main characters of Samurai Champloo, who's just like ready to fight all the time. So there's a lot that goes into that. I don't think there's any other memorable scenes. We've only 2 episodes in, and we've already listed a couple of them. I mean, there was one scene. I will mention this right now. We had to like watch. We had to rewind it to watch this scene. There's a scene where they break into like a facility, and the windows are already broken, and a guy does a front flip through a not broken window. That didn't make any sense to me. When there's already broken windows, he could have used.
I'm just so surprised I never fucking caught that because I caught the roll. So like he like breaks through the window and like rolls, and he's like, what does he say? He's just like,
he
had his gun ready.
Yeah, he's a debt collector, just says something like that.
Yeah,
but he does that roll. He breaks into the window and does a roll, and I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that the windows were already broken, so he like fucking went through one and then just rolled. Like it was just completely unnecessary when he could have just did a whole sneak up on them, sneak attack on them, and he just did that.
Didn't need to do didn't need to cut like he would have like he cut an artery and doing that. Like that was he was like this guy looks so cool. He did that, and he's a chunky guy too.
Yeah, he was a
chubster. Yeah. So I think that's I'll conclude that.
I did not catch that, but it was so hilarious just going back and seeing that again.
So with that being said, are you gonna so first of all, I'll say, do you recommend Lazarus to everyone, and are you gonna keep watching it?
I do recommend Lazarus, yeah, and I will keep watching it. I'm pretty. It was just only 2 episodes, but I think I'm pretty invested in seeing the rest of it and seeing how it plays out.
Yeah, no, agreed. And if it's like Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo, it's gonna be a one hitter. Mm-hmm. It'll be a 1-season anime. Mm-hmm. And you know how I feel about 1-season anime. I love 1-season anime. Because I think a story can be told in 13 episodes. I don't think you need 47 seasons.
Yeah, one-shots are great, especially with the fact that, you don't have to wait years.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Wait years for a season to come out, or if it was something that you've already, it's already been coming out. That's what you got to catch up on. But, no.
Yeah, so I recommend it. Guys, go check it out. We're going to keep watching it, and we might do a full comprehensive review in a couple weeks. But that's all I have for this episode. You got anything else?
No, that's it for me.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.